My eyes are red. And who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? And yeah, I'm back in my onesies again. Listen, I do wash this. Okay, this has been washed. I mean, but it's just this. These are my. I have good vibes in these onesies. It's like some of the best times in the last 2 months have been in these onesies. So anyway, so I'm sharing a really good moment in these onesies. A very clear moment. A very, very, very clear moment. Okay. Everybody doesn't know what's going on. Nobody really knows what's going on. There's only really 2 people who know what's going on. Well, yes and no. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I know that there are some who are worried about dark sides, that like the dark side, the dark shadow, like the person's dark side. Listen, which one of us? Because if you're worried about his dark side, I know they can be crazy. Listen. I mean, I've like dealt with crazy. For some reason, I gravitate to crazy. I don't know why. I clearly don't know why. Somewhere down the line, that must have been in my script to do that so I wouldn't be afraid of him. Because I'm not afraid of him at all. I'm not afraid of him. I'm just not dealing with some of the shit that's around him. You know what I'm saying? I can love you and not give a damn about your family. Pisces can be that cold. hate to break that news to you. We can love you and love you hard and love you deep and love you forever. But that doesn't mean we'll love your family the same way. We married you or involved with you or engaged with you, not the family. You know, you are the cake. They are the icing. You know, we don't deal with the icing first, you know, and on the same level of the cake. The icing is not the cake. The cake is the cake. You know, we can always get new icing. So I'm just trying to make it, you know, I don't want you to get me wrong. That I'm being, you know, cold or disingenuous or standoffish or anything. I am just saying, I've got my own problems. You know what I'm saying? I've got my own problems. It's been a year. It's been a year where I almost died. For real. I mean, some of these people be fronting that on shit, but no, for real. I was in fucking ICU, and, you know, I had, like, it was a 50-50 chance of me living. I'm not gonna lie. They gave me some experimental drug. They said they didn't know what it was gonna do. Literally out the doctor's mouth. It can cure you or it can kill you. Hell, I'm like at massive stroke levels. My body's shutting down. You know, I am like at death's door anyway. And my mode is like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm not that type of person that will go like, ooh, I need to get my perbours. I need to call this person. No, I can, like, you know, die and disappear from it. You know, nobody. I can go through stuff and people don't even know, because I really don't. That's energy. When you get that, that's giving too much energy to, like, you know, when the moment is the moment and you're going through the moment. You don't have time for other people, you know, bringing it into your book, because you're in the moment. So, you know, in the moment, that's like, you know, because it was a split second. We can either give it to you or I'm like, you know, whatever. If I wake up, good. If I don't, that's me. So that being said, if I can be that way about myself, able to, you know, delineate or put a discernment on what to worry about, on what's priority or what's not. That's why I say I can love you forever, but not love your family. I don't know what that is. I have had experiences in that all the time where I loved a person, but me and the family like really didn't click. And I'm honest to God, it was not me. Because you know me, I get along with a fucking bum on the street. Clearly and sincerely, I got receipts. So yeah, it was them. It's attitude, perception, or whatever the fuck. I mean, you know, like, you have some people who are just competitive. They compete on everybody. I have never stepped into a situation in competition. I always step in love. But I have always been that person. Then whenever I step in the room, it just hits the button on people who love to compete with others. I don't know what the fuck that is about. It is something about my swag or my security or my not giving a fuck, that just makes them feel like they need to compete because they feel something, they see something, they sense something that they don't have. So I guess, I don't know. You ask them if they'll tell you the truth. I don't know. I just know. I don't know because I don't feel that stupid shit. I just know I'm the person that whenever I step into the room, haters come out, jealous people come out, people automatically go into competition mode when, bitch, I'm just being me. Accept me or don't. I don't give a fuck. I got enough people that, I've got enough real friends that I don't give a fuck about fake friends. That being said, I don't want you all to get it twisted on what I'm saying or do. As some of my people say, some of my soul tribe say, don't put your foot in Cinderella's slipper. I mean, don't put your foot in Cinderella's stepsister's slippers. If this is not your story, don't put your foot in a shoe that wasn't meant for you. So, but I'm just saying, that is the one thing about Pisces. We are like the sweetest people in the world. We can come into a situation totally with no judgment. It's only when people start judging us and when you start seeing and feeling and sensing a pattern. When you start seeing and feeling and sensing the bullshit, it's like we know bullshit. We look like we're space cadets or whatever. We're fucking smart. Look at the Pisces who are doing things right now. Look at Rihanna with her Fenty line. Oh my gosh, look at my Saul Williams, February 29th, Leafy Babies. Oh my God. Where's my bag? My Louis V. About the Louis V bag, let me tell you something. Do you think I fucking bought that? I would never. It's not me. I have 3 of those bitches. Well, I have 2. I've got one stuck in the closet somewhere that I have no idea where it's at. I think it's stuck in the closet or stuck in the trunk. And I actually threw one away because the strap broke. I did not even know how much they cost until 2 years ago. I think or last year. Last year when I went, like when my big sister said, that's a real thing. And then I went to get my nails done. And I'm not stereotyping. I am not stereotyping. But it is a fact. It is a fact. It is a fact. It is a fact. The king of knockoff shit. Well, not knockoff. But hell, we know everything comes out of a certain Asian country area. So anyway, when they can look at it and go like, wow. Who gave that to you? And I'm like a friend, like, yeah, a friend. I did not know it had that type of value. I've had this for like 3 or 4, it was longer than that. Now, I don't know who you think did that for me, but just a friend did that to me. He just gave me just so sweet, because that was my friend. He was a beautiful friend, a wonderful friend. Wonderful friend, and I'm so appreciative. I feel so bad right now. I feel horribly bad because I did not know the value of that friendship. I did not know that if I had to put it on a bad price tag, as far as I did not know the value of that. But see, either way, I value the friend. That's why he gave that to me. He felt like that's what I was worth. And our friendships like that. As far as the material thing, the bag was just a bag to me. Bags are bags. Are bags functional? Can I put my shit in it? Does it have enough space for me to put everything in it? Can I use it? I'll go to the Mall of Wart. The Mart of Wall to get a bit. So I'm just saying, I don't value labels like that. I value people. I value friendship. I value real things that you can feel. I value loyalty. I value people who make me laugh, people who make me smile. I value those who add to my life, people-wise, person-wise, spirit-wise. I'm a military brat. I can get things. Things are good. You can give me more things. I'm not going to turn that shit down. I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not trying to. I am nobody. I am nobody's. We're going to live on a compound and just like, no, that is not me. We are going to, one way or another, we're going to live comfortably. I'm a military brat. I can do that thing. I can do the survival thing. But at some point, my goal is to live comfortably. Every soldier's goal is not to stay in the fucking trenches. Where y'all get that from? I don't know. Who taught you? You got to stay in the trenches for the rest of your life, and then when you die, you'll go to heaven. Y'all on some shit. I am not bothering with you anymore on that. I'm not talking about it to you anymore on that. I'm not going to anybody's churches. I don't need to get into anybody's groups, because when you get into people's groups, they try to run that same paradigm on you in some kind of way, in their own way. I don't do groups. I'm doing me in 2021. I don't do groups. If I decide to do it, I'll choose you. You don't choose me. I don't do groups. Stop inviting me to all these groups. I mean, I was irrelevant to you for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. How am I relevant? How am I relevant to you now? To be a part of your group, to justify your group. That's what people used to do. They would invite me stuff to justify, that I was there. Ooh, what's it? He said it. How did he say that? It's like, I'm not going to use that. He said use it. I don't want to use that because that seems obvious. Not who you think. But, okay. But it is a reference because I really did. I liked that movie. I did. I don't know about y'all, but I liked it. I liked After Earth. So, there was a deep, I bet you, oh my God. I don't believe that I'm doing this. But it's a fact, though. I do feel this way. I bet you if you watch the movie After Earth now, you're going to get a whole different feel of that movie. I bet you. My gift to you? No, but seriously, I bet you. Because that's pretty much where we're going. If we keep going where we're going. I'm the oracle. What I know. Who listens to me? Anyway, so there's a point where Katai said, it was like he ran the race, but he still didn't get picked. He still get you win the race, but you still go unnoticed. You still don't get picked. I get that. I get all of that. You get used, but you don't get picked. You don't get chosen. You're not a part of the selected. The Most High may have already elected you, but there's another group and function going on, and you haven't been selected for that role. Or if you do, you have to play by their rules. They know I don't give a fuck about their rules. And what can you do? You can't hold shit over my head. I am legal, bitch. I am fucking. I'm not stupid. I know where we're going here. I am legal. Plus, I have the gold card. It's called a fucking military ID that I just got. It just got renewed to the new ones. There is power in that. Your stocks can fall. Your businesses can fall. And they may bluff, and they may huff, and they may puff a story out their ass and make you think whatever. But they do not want the military to go iRobot on their ass. And if you fuck with our money, all of this falls down fast. So everybody else's money can go to hell. My money is the only one that lasts. Bitch, don't tread on me. Because I'm useful. And I'm valuable. To somebody higher than you. I don't know what that energy is, or I do. I don't know what that spirit is, or I do. But I know I am protected. But if you fuck with me, you will not be. No matter how much you were protected in the past. Everything changes. You hear it. You hear people talk about, okay, wait. Phone just went dark. Wow, that took up a lot of battery energy doing. Oops, let me get this right. Let me get it right. Let me get it. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, I gotta finish cleaning up this. I gotta clean up everything. I'm going into my birthday season. I'm not hanging out with no. I'm just me. Healing. Because a year ago, I almost died. Shit, for real. And a year later, whew, I am like, couldn't be more blessed. On so many levels. So I may not have won that race. Oh no, I may have, I may never get picked after winning the race, but I'm winning the much bigger game. See, while y'all busy playing checkers, I'm playing chess. So I get it. So now I'm not worried about his dark side. I am not worried about that because at the end of the day, for both of us, that's clearly been proven, or we would have already killed each other. At the end of the day, at the beginning and the end of the day, it's always been love. There's always going to be love of some sort. There's always going to be love. That's just the way it is. That's a Saturn contract, boys and girls. That's a fucking Saturn contract. Hashtag Hail Saturn. Whether you want to or not, Saturn rules. Whether you want to believe it or not, in this realm that we're in right now, Saturn rules. Everything else affects it greatly. Ooh, it's a co-ruler. It's Saturn and Jupiter. You do know that. I mean, it's like everybody's doing their part. But, what's happening right now, that's Saturn and Jupiter. I mean, Saturn contracts are unbreakable. I know, I've tried. And even I can't do it. So, that being said, it's too long. That's enough. I'm in my onesies. And I'm going to reflect today, a year later, how I feel. And am I inspiring at least one person to live? Because I did. Now I know I don't know if I finished the story. I said they gave me an experimental drug, and that. You know what? Nothing's coincidental. Nothing's coincidental. What am I going to do? Like I said, I'm going to live or die anyway. So at that point, or so they told me. Now you just never know. You just never know if I was a test dummy to start with. I'm in this to see. That's the whole point of all of this. It's like it's like, okay, for each level that I grow and I learn, it's like I have to go through these tests, and it's like, do you remember? Like how would I have handled that situation a few years back? I don't know. Actually, I probably wouldn't even went to the hospital because someone had to convince me to go to the hospital. That's love. But did you convince me because you do? That's like the stuff like, like, wait, did you know? Because all I'm going to say is like 3 weeks after I was in the hospital, that's when Fort Bragg shut down to all the, it was shut down. When I went in the hospital, Grammy night. Ooh, that day, man, so much energy. Kobe and Gianna. Ooh. It was weird. And it was one of those I just felt really weird. So it was that type of weird Felt weird. So part of me was like, yeah, maybe I might want to listen to him, because he was just like, I'm really disappointed if you don't like. You can't do anything because I'm here and, he's there. So if he probably was here, he would have probably drove me himself. But, yeah, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But, he knew the right way to say, because usually if you tell me to do something I don't want to do, I'm just going to push back. But he said it in the right tone that I went, okay, let me do this. And the irony of all, it's just the irony. It's just a storyline. I remember the storyline because it was right after Tyler won his Grammy. I didn't mean that. Fish don't mean that unless you're working for the evil Lord. If you're working for the evil Lord and I was supposed to be a sacrifice for you winning the Grammy, bitch, you ain't gonna win another one. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to line up. What I see, line up the forces. Because like I said, I can love one person, not give a fuck about anybody else. That's just me. You're not on my contract. You're not on my Saturn contract, just one. So, anyway, 1.5. We all have our mini-me's. So anyway. And I'm never gonna have any children. I mean, not my body. I mean, no, nah, nah, on purpose, nah. But I'm just saying, if I had a daughter, I would love for my daughter to be like that. I would, because that reminds me of me. So anyway, but what I'm saying though is that I've said enough. Inspire someone. You might be surprised who you inspire. Who you might encourage to live. Live. I believe you. I believe in you. Just handle that. I'm not going into that. Because if I go into that, a lot of people are going to die. You know how I am. So I'm just going to be nice and be kind and stay in my lane until people can step up to my level. Because I ain't stepping down in that. I know the audacity. It's not audacity. You know exactly what I mean, because we're talking on the spiritual level. It doesn't have anything to do with financial, social, or anything like that. We're talking on a spiritual level. Why does this happen when I'm saying something important? But I'm going to end it because you got the message. You are my friend.